1st of May, and my name's Alison, and I'm coming to you from Pilates Leeds, and I've been meaning to do this for ages. I want to give you a YouTube, well, it is YouTube, how-to clip of the exercise called the Dart. People often struggle with this. It's a tricky one to do, so why would you do it? Well, it loads the upper body, the upper back muscles. Now these ones with us chair-based lifestyles tend to get weak because we kind of have a tendency to kind of round forward when we're sitting a lot. And then that translates into maybe it's a stooping posture. But we need these muscles to be strong because they quite literally hold us up and hold us upright at the back during, well, life, the universe and everything, and certainly walking and running. So anyway, without further ado, here it is. If you struggle lying on your tummy, or you've struggled in the past with Dart, I'm going to give a couple of alternatives at the end as well. So lie on your tummy. Even that's not completely easy, is it? If you know you've got tight hips, be aware that there's not a big gap here. Gently press down to fill out that gap with your hips, and it engages your buttock muscles a little bit. And either have your nose down, or if you prefer, I'm not going to use it for clarity, but you can have your forehead on a little head pad. That can often be quite nice and supportive. You don't want a situation where your upper back's up and your head's down like this. So try and have your head in line with your body. Your arms are by your sides and your knuckles are down, palms up. So consider the crown of your head and your breastbone. They are going to lengthen forward and up. You're going to dart forward. Arms sort of on shoulder blades reciprocally opposite reaction. So the shoulder blades roll round to the back. The arms reach up round towards the back. So you sort of dart forward. It's like a fish almost, and your fins are reaching back. Do aim for length, not height. If you go for height, you tend to, well, you get a good movement, but it tends to work the lower back. But these are strong dominant muscles. We want to wake up the shy, retiring upper back muscles. So definitely sense length. You could even have a little check that your lower back is not too rigid, or if it feels compressive, consider that you might be using it. Do breathe throughout. Aim for 10, maybe 12 reps, lengthening forward. Keep your head in line with your spine. So you're kind of, if you've got a mat, you're looking at your mat rather than the skirting board in front of you. Honestly, it's tricky, but it's worth it. But if your back's very stiff or rounded, it can be really tricky to do that exercise because the roundedness of the back kind of gets in the way a little bit. So help is on hand. All for swimming, who knew? So this is generally taught as a trunk stability exercise, but you know what? Have a look at this. Wrist down, spine neutral, so relax the sternum, lower back's a little bit curved down, head in line with the spine, bring that chin up. Okay, here we go. Here's knuckles back, arms, palms forward, reaching up, hold it for a moment and come back. So what's happening here is you've got two knees, one hand, and these same back extensors are stabilizing the body as you feed one arm up. You get a little bit of work in the arm itself. So just the act of doing that is giving your upper back extensors some work. But it's just a little bit easier, a bit gentler. You're also going to get shoulder mobility and a little bit of shoulder and arm work. Again, do steadily breathe. Just watch. So often, I've almost done it myself, the head just flops down, doesn't it? So think, skull up, tuck the chin or nod the chin, double chin style, regrettably, up to keep the head in place. How about 6 per side with a split second pause at the top for added work? I just love this exercise. It's one of my favourites at the moment. And do you know what? You can even do it in standing. So here's the standing version. So instead of being that 90 degrees that hip as you were in all fours, you're going to have a little hip hinge. So this is a whole world of extra stuff, but I'll be brief. Sit bones going back, eyes, nose, breastbone forward. There's a little hip, you don't need a lot, but you need enough of a hip hinge to mean that your back muscles are having to work that little bit harder to hold you up under gravity compared to there. So then give yourself a helping hand, literally one hand on your thigh for support. Do you know what, if you are not sure about this, you're new to it, have a chair in front of you, and there is the same movement, same shoulder mobility, same challenge to the back extensor muscles to hold the back in place with, of course, a neutral spine, not rounded, but without the need for all fours. Well, that's it for Dart and Dart alternatives, and I hope you found this useful. Do message me if something doesn't make sense, and I'll see you next month. Cheerio! Hi there. I do hope you found this clip useful. We've got plenty more on the site, and for now I've suggested another one for you to watch. If you want to know more about what we do in Leeds, then do visit the website at pilates-leeds.com, and right now you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and we can do this all again next month. Cheerio!